Hello everybody, I'm Ji-hang from Sangmyeong University, Seoul campus in South Korea. The main topic is the introduction to autonomous agent. Now, what is an agent? Apart from the formal definition, the agent in our mind is like the superhero in the movie. They are normally physically far much stronger than human beings. Intelligence as well. What about these? Would you like to see these as an intelligent agent? Well, in my opinion, yes it is. But you probably don't agree with me. They do look like neither innovative nor fancy compared to examples in the movies. However, they are all technically innovative and intelligent as well for the specific functions. By the way, some examples in here looks not very impressive as an application of AI. Would it be possible to say they are all agents, including the washing machine? Right? I would like to be back to the basic, a formal definition of artificial agent. As you see, there are many directions to define, justify, and emphasize the role, functions, and principle of agent. The most favorite in my mind is from Winston, a widely accepted definition of AI, in particular for the autonomous agent and robot. He defined an agent and robot like the study of their computation that make it possible to perceive, reason, and act. As we saw, the key ability to be artificially intelligent is to be able to achieve a goal through the cycle of perceive, reason, and act without human interventions. I think this diagram is more intuitive for you. We can see this diagram. According to the definition, an agent is able to do, perceive the environment, reasoning about the perception, and perform the actions or interactions based upon the reasoning outcome. Here, all activities are carried out by autonomous decisions in order to achieve a goal, or that could be achievement of desirable state in the environment with no help from human beings. This is a formal representation of the definition. In an environment, the agent look around and see in order to have as much information as possible. When observed, called Percept, turned into the internal knowledge, which explicitly represents the external events the agent observed, and implicitly represents the internal state, which the external events are interpreted using previously constructed information. Action will be carried out when the decision-making takes place with the state information. Okay, then let's go back to the fundamental question. As you see, could we say this machine we saw can be an agent? I think this is pretty hard question for you because at some point, this robot we can perceive as an autonomous robot or autonomous agent doing a very intelligent thing. But however, it is already manipulated by the human because human just touch the mobile phone to drive this robot to do some cleaning task in this room. What about this? This is a washing machine. We normally don't think this washing machine is like an intelligent agent or very high technology machines to do something without human intervention. Do we really can say this washing machine an artificial agent? If you think this is an artificial agent, then what's the reason? Why? let's just simply reminding the definition. Then what is the formal definition of the agent? It's a kind of a computational machine or hardware that can do a cycle, perceive, reason, act without human intervention. The outcome is actually a specific task we already gave to achieve. So in this sense, the washing machine can be an autonomous agent. Let's back to the basic. It follows the cycle of perceive, reasoning, act to finish the washing clothes. It first perceives the environmental states, such as timer, options, or humans interrupts using sensors. Then thinking about what should be the appropriate decision to control the parts, a reasoning step to plan. Finally, it performs a series of actions to carry out the mission a human set. So it is clear that the washing machine can do what a human wants without humans' assist during the entire process. Are you agree? Build upon this principle, there are so many applications turning up. Many examples we are now enjoying. For example, recognizing characters, voices, objects, number plates, which I just used when I came in this building by car. Recommendations, people you may know, or even in art and so on, there are lots of outcomes built upon the AI technology and autonomous agent technology. Actually, we are very closely connected to the services served by artificial agents at the moment. Not very assured. Yes, pretty sure. Because so just thinking that what we have in our mind when we're thinking about AI is normal, like a very fantastic, very physically strong, and very highly intelligent compared to the human beings. But according to the principle, the agent is quite simple, and it could be just a tool. Already we are living with them. So please remind the many superhuman performance of AI we witnessed in recent years. They successfully exhibited the breakthrough in many domains. We all remember the impact of AlphaGo through the match versus professional player resettle a few years ago. The most recent news is AlphaFold showing the marvelous performance in scientific discovery. Now, the question is then, what is the underlying mechanism of agent to make a good decision leading to the brilliant performance we have witnessed?